Good morning, guys. I'm Professional Fisherman here. Hey guys, I'm Professional Angler here. So we had pretty bad weather this weekend, so we didn't make it out. So I don't have an on the water video for you, but I did want to take just a few minutes and talk about 3 or 4 colors that I always have with me, and that will cover just about any situation you're going to encounter out there. So we're going to go ahead and move on into the house, and we're going to go to the bench, and I'm going to break down these colors here for you. If you stick around to the end, I'm going to give you my favorite color on another profile I use that works all winter, all summer long, and it's the main color I fish, and I couldn't tell you why it seems to catch fish in all watercolors. It just does. Alright guys, we're in from the outdoors here. We got the 4 colors that I use that will cover just about any water clarity. These are ones I find myself using the most. From the top, these are all Z-Man 3-inch minnow Z's. You know, super tough. All the stuff I like about Z-Man. And I'm going to point out one of the things I don't like about Z-Man baits here too while I got them out here and on the pad. Bottom to top, we have Slam Shady, Smoky Shad, Chartreuse Silver, and Redfish Toad. So Slam Shady, really versatile color. I've caught fish on it in everything from murky water to clear water. It's one of the first baits I have tied on. Really versatile with that flake in it, and white seems to be good in my area of eastern North Carolina. That's a good search color to start with. Here's one of the things I do not like about Z-Man baits. Next, we got Smoky Shad, which has replaced my favorite bait like as a natural color. It used to be Bad Shad. I will throw this in front of Bad Shad in almost all situations. Good in clear water, good in stained water. If they're keyed in on mullet, menhaden, mud minnows, they'll generally eat that Smoky Shad pretty quick. So chartreuse, this is chartreuse silver. If the water is stained or tannic, I love to throw this color. I've caught plenty of nice fish on it. The lemon head, the matrix shad I threw last weekend in my test video, is a chartreuse color. Worked really good in stained tannic water. The type of bait you're throwing doesn't matter, but specifically chartreuse silver flake from Z-Man, great tannic and stained water color. Last but not least, this is the Redfish Toad color. I throw this in dark water and stained water. It has been a very good dark water color. It's got that copper flake in it. Redfish find it, no problem. Trout like it. I don't usually start with this in clear water, but if there's some color in the water, or even the water's a little muddy or silty, I do like this this color because I believe the silhouette kind of stands out, and with that flake, it's easier for them to find. So my one critique of the Z-Man Minnow Z's are that they're heat sensitive. If they get hot in a tackle box, they get dorked up. If you look at this this Smoky Shad here, that tail is facing up. It should not be that way. That bait is not going to swim, and like I said, it's a wasted bait. This bait, I think will swim, but as you can see, that tail, again, got a little hot. But this one is a good example of a bait that is not going to swim. It's a pretty minor criticism. If you're careful, you can avoid it altogether. But again, it's hot in the south, so it does claim a few baits. All right, you stuck it out to the end, and ultimately I want each and every one of you to catch more fish. This is a profile from Z-Man that I use all year long. This is a Tickler Z. This bait is responsible for me putting hundreds and hundreds of redfish in the boat. And Houdini, this is the color. It is a kind of a, if the camera's not picking it up well, it's kind of a sandy color. It's got a bunch of silver, gold, copper, and red flake and black flake in it. Kind of a darker sandy back and a lighter belly. I fish this color in all watercolors, all ambient light conditions, and all bottom colors. I think they think it's a crab or a shrimp or both. If you can finesse fish, if you can go slow, this is going to save you from skunks, and it's going to put a lot of redfish and flounder in the boat in the summer. Trout like it too, and I've caught a lot of trout on it. But again, you've got to creep this bait. Can't stress how slowly you should fish this bait. If you're not catching fish, go slower. Great bait. Keep you from getting skunked. Keeps me from getting skunked all the time. Thanks for watching. Good luck in the water.